So now that She-Hulk's over, guys, right, and it's in the rearview mirror, and it's not just She-Hulk now. It's all of them, right? This year's slated Marvel Disney Plus stuff, at least, right?
There's the holiday special.
Besides the Guardians holiday special, when it comes to series, it's over. I mean, the year is done. We got Moon Knight. We got She-Hulk. We got Miss Marvel. We got Werewolf by Night. We'll get the Guardians special. I'm overall. It's been a kind of an up and down year. But what I want to talk about now in this second main topic is specifically what do we have looking forward, moving forward now with no more Disney Plus shows. You know, what is in line for us, and we're gonna go over and take a look at this article over here at IGN, where we can kind of have an idea of what we have next. So, Lucas, as you're probably aware, our next thing that we have coming up, right, is Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever. And that'll be November 11th, right? I'm super. Every time I seen another new little teaser just yesterday morning.
For Black Panther?
Yes, that intrigued me even more. So every time I see something, I'm more excited. I seen some toy releases with M'Baku and Shuri and a couple other people dressed in Black Panther suits. So it looks like we're going to get multiple Black Panthers. So that's what we have next on this slate. Coming up, guys, is on, again, November 11th. Lucas, we haven't had a lot of time to talk to you about Black Panther 2, but quickly, what are your thoughts on it being, what's coming up next, and how excited are you for it?
I'm very excited. I mean, as with any Marvel thing,
You're going to wear all white to the premiere?
I'll be the White Wolf, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right, and the funeral, right? Because everyone's going to be wearing all white
right.
to the premiere because,
in respect, yeah,
right,
for sure.
Right.
Absolutely. And I think that is what I'm excited for the most is you got the What If episode 2, I think, when Black Panther becomes Star-Lord, and they dedicated it to Chadwick Boseman and whatnot. But this is really, I'm excited to see him honored in this, and I know you're gonna feel him, whether or not they actually got any scenes filmed with him or anything. You're gonna feel his presence throughout this movie, and it's been a year or 2 years almost already, right? And we miss him, and so I'm excited to see that, and I'm excited to see his legacy. Yeah. I'm excited to see Shuri or M'Baku or a handful of them,
right?
Killmonger even out of the multiverse, pick up the mantle, and I think I know people have been worried about not recasting T'Challa and whatnot out of respect, but there's still a way that you can tell the Black Panther stories that people want without having to step on that memory. And I think, and I'm excited to see where they take that. So,
yeah, for sure. We'll definitely be out day one, right?
Absolutely, always.
Day before day one, maybe a couple days early if we're lucky. But we'll definitely check that out. Moving on to the next thing we have slated, and you just brought this up, Lucas, which is the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, right? And I believe they don't have a date specifically up. It says 2022, but I believe it's late November, early December, right?
I would imagine. Yeah. It might even be closer to. I would say probably early December, actually. Like Werewolf by Night's almost a Halloween special, right? In a way, and then just did it right at the beginning of October. Right. So they'll do it right at the beginning of December as people are really getting in the spirit.
Right. And that makes sense. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And of course, James Gunn, all the cast back. It's Christmas. I mean, who isn't looking forward to the Star Wars, the
Guardians version
of the Star Wars holiday special? I mean, this is going to be this is just going to be silly fun. This
Yeah,
isn't
it
going
is.
to be
Yes, it
good
is.
or bad. It's just going to be a lot of fun, especially again because I've been talking a lot on the channel about how we're all in that Halloween movie, but our movie horror feel, But the truth is that Christmas makes us even more feel a certain way, right? And
Not just with movies, yeah. In general,
Right.
the movies are just
right, but
indicative
we're all
of
bubbly,
it. Yeah.
and so even when things aren't so great,
Joyful,
we're just so
right. It
happy
is.
to be
It is.
alive, and it's Christmas, and you just want to be so giving, and we all.
It's a good
love
time
that.
to be a server for sure. Yeah.
So it's probably gonna be great. I mean, I'm really excited for it. It seems like it could be one of those ones that kind of comes out of nowhere on you, like Werewolf by Night did, but maybe not as much, right? Because we know James Gunn, we know these actors, we know, so we already have some idea that this is probably going to be freaking great, right? So super excited for Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special for sure. And so moving on from that, so early 2023, I believe we're gonna get What If first. They have What If first listed here on IGN, and that seems like it could be right. But we could maybe get Secret Invasion before. But it seems like What If is what we're gonna get. And when they say early 2023, we're talking maybe last week of January, first week of February, guys. So we still got a whole month or so after the Guardians special, where we'll kind of be lying dormant with Marvel material, which we haven't.
It's interesting, like not since the pandemic, in some ways.
Yeah, for sure. So it's going to be a very interesting time, but yeah. So and then moving on from that, we know we have for sure slated on February 17th Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quanta Mania. And there's trailer leaks online. We're not going to talk about any trailer leaks here because I've never seen any of them, and I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. But the stuff that we heard coming out of CinemaCon and D23 that they did show to the people there sounds really fun. It sounds like this will probably be the like penultimate premiere of Ant-Man. Like this will be Peyton Reed's swan song to
just like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be
exactly for sure. So yeah, I expect this to be pretty good. And of course we all love Paul Rudd here at the channel. We're still waiting on Paul to come over and sit in our third desk chair over there.
He would.
I know he would. So yeah. So
I would have thought.
But yeah. So I'm super excited for it. And even if we may not get Luis back, and we may not get T.I. back, oh well. I'm still excited.
I want the crew though. At least Luis. I mean, that's how he defeats Kang. He just sends him out there. So anyway, Kang's like,
right. I know this girl named Letitia, right? And she knows this other dude, right? Yeah. It's we need more of that in the MCU.
I think still the biggest missed opportunity.
What's Luis Pena doing? He's amazing. He's not doing enough. We need more Luis.
You're talking Michael Pena.
Michael Pena. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah. So moving on from that, like I said, there's Secret Invasion, and like I was saying about it, we could actually see that come before What If. It could be that it is what gets slated in that last week of January, first week of February thing. It really just is going to depend on what Secret Invasion effects overall, and what Ant-Man and the Wasp effects overall.
Which, according to, I think Peyton Reed said that it's going to have huge
effect, and it should, right? Because we'll see Kang, we'll see a lot of stuff in there,
right? So
it should have a big effect. So because of that, we may see Secret Invasion come out after. But as far as I've heard with Secret Invasion, guys, it's pretty much ready to go. It's in post, and it's just getting final touches. So
I thought they were just a couple months back. They went and like reshot a sequence or something because it touched too close to home on the Ukrainian war.
Maybe.
Did you hear about that?
I didn't hear anything about that, and that may be the case. But if so, I'm sure it was something small. So again,
just a battle. They just had to redo it.
Right. So they're just working on finishing touches on that thing. So and I have seen a trailer for Secret Invasion. It looks very much kind of like what Andor is right now on Disney Plus for Star Wars, like a spy kind of thriller. I mean,
right.
The one thing I took away from the Secret Invasion trailer was, damn it, I love Samuel Jackson. And he just looks so good in this. There looks like so much character. Like Nick Fury has kind of been this kind of almost, I don't want to say joke of a character, but he's definitely been, he hasn't been someone we've taken as serious as we should, because Nick Fury is a badass, guys. And I think we're going to see that. I think we're going to see this spy version, this, James Bond-esque Nick Fury that's running around, Juno chopping dudes in the neck. And I can't wait for that.
Yeah,
It looks really good. Lucas, you've seen it. What do you think about the trailers for Secret Invasion?
Other than everything that you just said, because I agree 100%, my only thing was I'm like, what the F is going on? Like, and I know it's a teaser, and they're not trying to reveal too much right now, and I think you said it best, actually, and that's that the whole trailer was Sam Jackson looking grizzled and badass, you know what I mean? Otherwise, we have no idea what the story's going to be. I mean, you get Emilia Clarke in there. She's rumored to be the villain, but, it looks awesome. It looks very intriguing. Like you said, a spy thriller in a lot of ways. Almost like Jason Bourne. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he feels he's being hunted too. Know, it's Rambo in a lot of ways too.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be really trippy too.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what kind of. And you might be right, when they release it, might end up being, depending on what ramifications it's gonna have, because that's huge, man. I mean, if it's anything like the comics, I mean, you find out what Captain America.
It's nothing like the comics. I can tell you right now that it's nothing like the comics. Yeah.
But there's going to be inevitably some of those reveals.
Sure.
Of sorts, that Nick Fury has been a Skrull since 2000.
Well, we've already had that one, but yeah.
Right, but there's going to be more of those. And,
sure.
And that is going to have major ramifications in it, because, what if it's character we all know and love, and it's like, whatever. Maybe Agent Coulson was a Skrull, and that was what died, whatever. So dumb. It could be anything, so.
Right, yeah, for sure. I'm still really excited for it either way, no matter where they go with it. I don't need it to follow the comic books. I don't need it. I don't really care. I just, give me a good show. I'm sick of all these 5-episode mediocre shows, Marvel and Disney. If you want me on your press tour, give me better shows. I'm staying up till 2 a.m. for 2 years now. So, and I stopped with the Star Wars stuff because of the Book of Boba Fett. So, until Mandalorian comes back around, I refuse to stay up that late, guys. I refuse. So, anyway, moving on. So after that, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th. We got Will Poulter playing, Adam Warlock. Finally, we're going to get to see that. Dude looks like he been hitting weights like no other. I mean, he's
Speaking
ripped.
Of which, did you see Jonathan Majors in Men's Health?
Oh, right.
Which,
super ripped.
Dude, I think the quote that went along with it or whatever, they were talking about how this Kang in Quanta Mania is a warrior. He's the conqueror. Right. And so he looked intimidating.
Right. Yeah.
But
he's a big dude too, man.
Already, but I think they said he tacked on 10 extra pounds of muscle or something like that.
Yeah. And he's like 6'2", 6'3", so he's got a big frame too. Mm-hmm. So, Yeah, I mean, obviously, we're excited here at the channel for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Again, we love James Gunn. I wasn't the biggest fan of his Suicide Squad movie because I just felt like it was too much James Gunn. But I don't think we're going to get that. Hopefully not. I mean, there's a possibility, right? Because we did get that to Taika Waititi Thor 4 movie, right? And it was just a little too much. And
I think this one's going to be different.
I really hope so.
Yeah. I think that, combined with the fact that it's a third one instead of just a sequel, but also it's the cap. I mean, it's like you were saying with Ant-Man and the Wasp with Peyton Reed. This is going to be it for James Gunn, and he's already come out and said that it's going to be more mature. In some ways, it's going to be a little bit more, I think, heart-wrenching. I think, there's some serious stuff that's going to happen in it. It's still going to be very James Gunn-y, but I think it's going to be more grounded. Not grounded. It's going to be more serious in some ways. Less so over the top like Suicide Squad.
Either way, we know we'll have a new soundtrack to purchase, right?
Volume 3.
Yeah. Add to the collection. Some of the greatest soundtracks in movie history. So,
dude, for real. Whenever any song from the first one especially comes on at work, it sends me right to it.
Just so much. Brandy. I mean, oh my gosh, all those songs are great. So can't wait to hear the don't get us demonetized. Can't wait to hear the new soundtrack for sure. But yeah, so definitely looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Again, I'm a huge Will Poulter fan, so can't wait to see him play Adam Warlock and how they decide to go about all that. Plus, that was teased so long ago, so... all the way back in 2017, I was going to actually bring this up about the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. I mean, it's perfect timing, obviously, because it's going to be around Christmas and it's a holiday special, but right.
I think it's almost like a prelude to Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because it has been 5 years, or it will have been, I think, 6 years by the time Guardians of the Galaxy 3 comes out. It was 2017, right? That Volume 2 came out. So with the Guardians holiday special, it's almost like you're reintroduced to it. Like, hey, we're still here and about to have another one. But it's also going to, I think, give you a little bit of setup for where the Guardians are. Because, last we saw them with Gamora. She's 2014 version of her is running around somewhere. And so I think it's intentional that they're releasing that right before, because like 6 months before.
Right,
so
for sure.
Get you hyped for it.
Right, and guys, I specifically want to focus a little bit on these 2023 release dates. So keep in mind, again, we've had What If, Ant-Man, Quanta Mania, Secret Invasion, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Moving on from that, we're going to have Echo, which I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I could really give a damn about the Echo series. Hopefully, as we move forward, some sort of marketing campaign will make me feel otherwise. But I didn't really have much attachment to that character. I didn't really like that series. I could go on and on, but either way, it's coming summer of 2023, and then around that same time will be Loki Season 2. Now, Loki Season 2, I'm really excited for.
Yeah.
We kind of ended Season 1 with that cliffhanger, and then we didn't even know we were going to get another season, and then we were surprised with Loki will return in Season 2, so that was pretty exciting, and then now here it's coming up on us, I know it still seems like a year away, and it kind of is, right? But
yeah.
But so it'll be up on us before we realize it, for sure, guys. And then right around that point too, right on July 28th, we'll have the Marvels movie, right? So we'll have Miss Marvel back. We'll have Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers back. I'm pretty sure there was a Monica Rambeau iteration. We may even see her mom's version that was in the Illuminati. I mean, we could see so many versions of the Marvels or Captain Marvel. I still think it'd be really cool if we see that Rogue Captain Marvel come comic where she kind of absorbs her. But we kind of got a little hint too, right? Because there was that
The thing
post
at
credit
the end,
scene
yeah,
at the
where
end
they
of the
switch
Miss Marvel episode, right? Where they kind of Freaky Friday, right?
In a little bit,
right?
yeah, right.
And so and that looks like a lot of fun. I bet that movie is going to be like really fun.
I do too.
Especially bringing in Miss Marvel into it.
Yeah, she's gonna be great with Carol, and then also not to mention Monica Rambeau, who was a standout in WandaVision, and I mean that was already like a power punching bunch of characters in that, and she held her own and made me really care about the character, and well, especially with the attachment of that being her. Honestly, I'm just remembering this too. Yeah, that's her like aunt basically. I mean, that's her mom's best friend.
Yeah.
And so that's great because Miss Marvel adores her still. She's still like a younger version of Monica, whereas I think Monica's more jaded at Captain Marvel at this point. Like, where were you when my mom died? You know what I mean? Right. And so I think it'll be interesting the dynamic between the three of them because she's like, look, I'm just a woman. You know what I mean? I'm just a person. I can't be idolized like this, and I'm excited to see that. I think it's gonna be great
for sure. And then moving on from that, in the fall we'll get Ironheart, which we'll see a little bit of here in just a month or so, right? In Black Panther 2: Wakanda Forever. It looks like we're gonna see a full blown suit build, right? We kind of got a little hint.
Even an upgrade maybe from Wakanda,
right?
Like,
some made out of vibranium,
for sure.
Right? And then we see that she's wearing it and she's flying around in it a little bit too. So I think we fully see a little bit of that. So hopefully that gets us hyped for Ironheart coming the fall. Something else that comes fall 2023 is something I'm pretty excited for guys, and that's X-Men 97, right? Right? So I was a huge fan. When I was a kid, I spent hours and hours upon hours watching the X-Men animated series, as well as watching the Spider-Man animated series from the same time period. And God, do I love those things.
Golden age of those, man. Those are so good.
For sure. And I'm excited to see where they decide to go with this animated series, how they kind of introduce it. Is it part of the MCU? Is it a alternate timeline?
Is it a theory, right? Like they got trapped there,
right?
Like your theory,
right? Like right. And it could be any of those things. So I'm super excited. And then of course we'll end 2023 right with possibly it may slip into January, but we'll have kinda the like Agatha Coven of Chaos, right? And I'm gonna be honest again. I don't really care. Like I want to care. I love. Help me with the actress's name. Catherine Hahn. Love Catherine Hahn. I liked the character. I loved her. Her playing it was awesome. I loved her as a villain in WandaVision. I love her as a comedic actor or actress. And listen, I want more work for Catherine Hahn, so I'm excited for her. And I'm sure as we get closer to this and we get a little bit more idea of what we're looking at, that I may be able to get some more excitement going. But as of right now, I'm not really sure what this is or why it's happening.
Like, is it a prequel? Like, is it before WandaVision, or is it? Do we pick up from where? Because when we left Agatha, she was the mindless. How you doing, neighbor?
Right.
I just heard a murmur the other day that the girl that played, what was the one mom that she was like, the devil's in the details, Bev.
Oh yeah.
I've heard a murmur that she might be back. She might be reprising her role, and so now.
So we're probably still there then, I'm guessing, right?
Right, or we might get a confirmation that she was, because there was speculation that she could have been a witch even all the way back in WandaVision, right? People were saying she could have been, what is it? It wasn't Clea, was it?
No,
it was...
that's Doctor Strange.
Yeah. It was one of them. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe it is a prequel, and who knows, though. And I think that's where you're at with it, is that I'm excited for it because I love the character, love Catherine Hahn, but I don't know enough
Outside
about
of that,
it.
though, I mean, it's hard to have much, you know?
Right. It's just, yeah. So,
but yeah, guys, so that's what we're looking at, you know, for the rest of the year. You know, we'll go over this one more time. For the rest of this year, November 11th, coming up here in just a month or so, less than a month now, right? We'll have Wakanda Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and then right around the end of the year, we'll have the Guardians Galaxy holiday special. But other than that, that's it, guys. That's all the Marvel that we have slated for the rest of this year, which just sounds very empty and dark. It's going to be a dark Christmas,
dark winter.
But yeah, so guys, let us know down in the comment section below. What are you guys looking forward to the most? Obviously, for me, I'm gonna say that honestly, it's hard not to be really excited for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. But really, I would say my sleeper one that I'm, surprised even myself that I'm as excited as I am for it would be Ant-Man Quantum Mania, because, I like the first two okay, but I definitely wasn't excited at all for either one of those. But this I'm definitely looking forward to. So, guys, again, let us know down in the comment section below. What are you guys looking forward to for the rest of this year? And then what are you guys looking forward to in the 2023 slate?